Hello and good morning, everyone. Once more in Eorzea. And we're going to continue our quests, our adventures. Hi, Nanny Dree. It's good to see you again. We are still in Limsa, and we have a message to deliver, so let's get right to it. You are the Old-On Envoy. Welcome to Limsa Liminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak to Xanthiel. He will be most pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Very good. Down to the Bulwark Hall. Yes, proceed to Bulwark Hall. Alright, Xanthiel. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Letter to the Admiral. A letter addressed to the Liminsan Admiral Mervib Bluffisfun. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way.
Hey, Elena, welcome.
I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Bluefisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
Oh, it suddenly stopped voice acting. Whoops. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Neil van Darnus, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to Cartano Flats, and there met with the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few of us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggle to recover from the devastation, the Beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the Beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claims on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us to save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raubon has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You'll travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray, give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Paladin. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Okay, well, I guess back to the airship then. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? I am. Thank you. Oh yes, Gilgamesh. See you later. Set of Primogs. Yay, we have tiny little band Moogles. Board the airship. Farewell, Limsa. I'm sure we will be back. And here we are in Gridania. Not airship piracy. We're just traveling. Though I'm sure there is airship piracy, such things are beneath a paladin of my stature. At least until quests have me engage in piracy. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seedseer awaits your arrival. Serpent Honor Guard. Cool. Ooh, that's a pretty... I like the pool with the stained glass. That's cool. Greetings, good sir. You are the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray, make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofka's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits. To my knowledge, there are no Ewoks, teddy bears, cannibalistic or otherwise, in Gridania. Although it is very much large trees and heavy forest, so... Some similarities, I suppose. Right. We'll tune to this aetheryte here. What was that? Okay. Just caught a glimpse of a very unusual glamour setup. Alright, I think we need to go way over here to the left, yes. Tune to this one real quick. And yeah, head down this way. Nofika's altar. Another aetherite or aethernet shard. And a silent conjurer. You are the Uldan envoy. Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? A letter addressed to Gridanian Elder Seedsteer, Conisena. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please, come with me.
So you are the Uldan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Conisena, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
This place is gorgeous. A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Dang it, Galadriel! Yeah, kind of. I haven't really considered that before. But there's some similarities. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvis, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius von Belsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. Excuse me. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity, which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. I love that waterfall. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Alright, and we get a wind-up airship. A fully operational model of the legendary vessel, the Invincible. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Suppose that stands to reason. Alright. Well, Primogs, you were nice for a short bit, but let's get our new airship. Despite it being the first and most ambitious undertaking by Highwind Skyway's founder Tatanora, the Invincible actually never took flight, its 10-year construction period plagued by accidents, material shortages, sabotage, and outright incompetence. Well, that's promising, I suppose. But a little toy model will work well, Call of the Sea. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedsteer went well, my Lord Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merylvib Blufeswin of Limsa Lominsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Badarun, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, pray speak with Badarun at his establishment. Well, thank you. That sounds like an excellent lead. Off to Limsa, then. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm going the wrong way. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Airship Titanic. Wow, you're just in a dark, like, doomseer mood today, aren't you, Dree? Alright. Bateran, Drowning Wench Proprietor. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... I'm Bateran, alright. Who's asking? Heard as I've got a job for capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. Oh, I'm sorry, Dree. That's rough. Hope you feel better soon. Let's see. Yeah, Bronze Cuirass. You know what? I'm going to... Leather eye patch. Returns inventory. Oh gosh. No. Equip that. Thank you. Alright. There. It's probably pirates. Bateran, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. As it turns out, I am a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of Sestasha Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Ailport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much I know? But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Bateran, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't Chief Yellowjacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? To come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Yes, there are plenty of pirates, but airship piracy is not a thing so far. Hell, all of Limsa's pirates, basically. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Ailport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention in no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sestasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of couriers had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sestasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sestasha is located in western Lenosha. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. Progress. Well, maybe there will be airship piracy at some point. Bulwark Hall. I actually don't recall if there is much. I think maybe there's like some implied piracy like around NPCs once the airships start becoming a little more common, but like it's not a major plot element that I can recall. But yes, all of Limsa Lominsa is like pretty firmly pirates, or former pirates that have been pseudo-reformed. Alright, grab this Aethernet shard. And head down this way. Yes. Run down this way. Alright. Grab another Aethernet shard. Alright, and Vimelpa. You'll hear about the Commodore Raynor's investigation, then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lenosha, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sestasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Seagrot. The hall is on the way to Sestasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Thank you. Purchase passage to Aleport. Thank you. The ships in this game are gigantic. They're just fucking huge. Grab the Chocobo point, attune to the Aetherite. Okay. So, Hall of the Novice. I'm guessing that's this up here. Given that the iconography matches the new player thing by my name. Alright. Seasoned Adventurer. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sestasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sestasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. And, we are going to just not do that. Because I well know what I'm doing. And, well, they're pretty good, and I'll probably do those off stream. Because it gives really good gear. For this point in the game. It's long and repetitive and a little tedious, actually. Anyways, hi. What are you guys up to? Ah, fellow adventurer. You two are here to unravel the mysteries of Sestasha. I have adventured across this wide realm for more seasons than I dare to count, yet still Eorzea manages to surprise me with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the wilds time and again. Even if I explored the world for 1,000 years, I would never grow weary of this life. Cool. Grandfather and I are companions on the road. We travel where the wind takes us and drink in all the wonders this world has to offer. Only an adventurer can understand the joy of such freedom, of discovering hidden places and experiencing sights and sounds that few may ever know. The passing years have begun to take their toll on the old man, but no force save death itself will sate his appetite for adventure. Cool. Well, good luck to you guys. What about you? What's going on? You okay? This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks. How difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. I'm sorry, Aver. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. What took you so bloody long, Etta? If me purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only been as useful as the contents of your pockets. Gods know you could barely eel a scratch. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's him, the one Batterin was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. He's kind of a jerk there, dude. Etta, you're so slow you'd lose a foot race to a tree slug. And you're an even bigger jerk. You guys... Yeah, never mind. Another the smith. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I've been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. Well, the mantle of adventurer does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeons, stalwart companions at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. And such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush the solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. Wow, verbose. The hall can be found just north of Aleport in western Lenosha. Within its walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. Ah, okay. So, yeah. Just tutorials on the different roles. Let's see here. You don't have the look of a pirate, but one can never be too careful on this island. Unless you have the proper authorization, I can't let you enter the Sestasha Seagrot. Okay. Just look at this beauty. See how she glows? You can almost feel the power running through her. What exactly is it you have there? What is it? Well, what does it look like? It's a short sword. Ah, but now I suppose you're wondering why all the fuss over a short sword. But that's easy, you see. This isn't an ordinary run-of-the-mill, mass-forged, store-bought, bottom-of-the-bargain-bin short sword. This here's a genuine, ethereal short sword. One of a kind, in fact. Can't you see its glow? No? Well, trust me, it's there. And that glow means this short sword is special. It means it's powerful. Or at least a little more powerful than what you'd normally expect from a mere short sword. Can we make a deal? A deal? Ha! Do you know how long it took me to find this? And how many parties I was forced to suffer with greedy bastards who kept claiming all the ethereal loot even though their bags were full of this stuff? No, this sword is mine, and if you want it, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands. Which, in truth, is how ethereal gear comes to be. You've heard of spirit bonds, I assume. That spiritually charged ethereal connection you form with any gear you have equipped. Well, in rare cases, when someone wielding an item with an especially strong spirit bond is slain in battle, the energy created by that bond remains trapped inside, rather than returning to the life stream. That energy enhances the gear, and voila! You have an ethereal short sword, or an ethereal subligar, or a pair of ethereal goatskin smithy gloves of gathering. God, that was a tongue twister I was not prepared for. The fact that for an item to become ethereal, the owner of that item must perish while having it equipped usually means that they can only be found in dangerous locations where terrible, bloody battles have occurred. Now, if I was looking to get my hands on another ethereal weapon, might be that I'd head back inside Sestasha. Wink, wink. I think I'll leave you alone with your sword. Alright. Oh, when did I get interject? I don't know, but that does not need to be there. Put that there. Alright, Yellow Jacket. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping in and out. It's slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So, when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sestasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Use the duty finder to enter Sestasha. Sestasha now accessible. Sweet. Our first dungeon. Instance raids, duty finders, nothing important there. The fishbacks and their serpent reaver lackeys cannot be allowed to establish a permanent base in these lands. You must uncover the truth behind who or what is lurking in these caves, adventurer. The peace of Western Lenosha may depend on it. Alright, do you have something new to say now? Inquire about it. While not yet fully confirmed, the Sestasha Seagrad is suspected of being a Serpent Reaver hideout. Needless to say, Limsa Lominsa cannot have individuals unknown to the Thalassocracy waltzing in and out unchecked. I can grant you entry to the caves, but only if you have the proper authorization. Alright, cool. Very well, entrance. After a period of relative silence following the calamity, the Servant Reapers have once again taken to terrorizing the island hamlets of Lenosha, killing the men, kidnapping the women and children, plundering the storehouses, and burning what little they leave behind. For years, it was not known how the pirates were able to raid areas so far from the coast, until a local shepherd sighted a band of painted ruffians entering the Sestasha Seagrad, carrying large quantities of sacks and crates. Could it be that there is more to this cave than meets the eye? Well, we will go ahead and queue up, and since I'm a tank, probably should not be too long. I think the only thing that goes faster than tank queues is healers. There we go. Commence. Come on. Do we have some food? We do. Fillet of marmot, grilled with sweet wild onions and pungent Garlean garlic. Cool. Gives you an XP bonus, which is nice. Sestasha. Surprisingly pretty for a pirate-infested set of aquatic caverns. Alright, don't need to limit breaks, just special big moves we can get as a party. Running a party, go away. Okay. Right, okay, I already had it on. Alright, here we go. Black bats. More bats. Let's see here. We got a conjurer for our healer. And then we got a rogue and an archer. Cool. Let's see here. Bloody memo. You find a blood-stained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his cabbage green. I suspect that information will prove useful. Cave Aurelia. Oops, that's not the one I meant to hit. Oh crap, forgot to eat my food. Alright. Alright, jellyfish dead, bat's dead. More cave Aurelias. Not something I want to get hit by. There we go. Moving on. Ooh, big cavern. Shade seekers. And giant clams. Become invulnerable when they shut. Got some new people who've not done this before, it seems. They were not going after the clams, which spawn these spirit wisp things. So they need to die pretty readily. Alright. Fossil shells. And another clam. Dead. More fossil shells and Sestasha Orobons. Hey, get back here. Excuse me. Pay attention to me, not them. Pay no attention to the healer behind the curtain. Alright. Treasure chest. Always nice. Splendid leather belt has been added. Loot rules. Okay. Let's see here. Is that is better than what I'm currently using. But I can't need it, so I guess it's not considered tank gear. Clam. More shade seekers. And one more clam, it looks like. And we come to our first boss. Excellent. tell by the ominous purple little barrier here. Ah, some colored coral formations. I bet that means the green one is that password. Find a switch, press it. Yes. So you hear something move in the distance. An inconspicuous switch and a giant courier boss, Chopper. All right. Done that. And stun that. No charged whiskers from the tentacle cat. Thank you very much. That one I can't stun. So get out of the way, which the rogue did not do. And now he's paralyzed. Nice. Alright. Cattery is no longer sealed. Okay. Read that. Read that, because I can't need them. Alright, inconspicuous switch. Look at that! A secret passage. Leading to scurvy dogs. I think we're firmly in pirate territory now. Reaver dead. And another boss. That was quick. Captain Madison. I believe we need to have a conversation. How did you find this place? Squawk! Hopefully he's got a little parrot back there. Definitely pirates. Heal. Please. Hello. Ow. Thank you. Ooh, boy. Got a little touchy there. Come closer, I'll slit your throat and toss that in. Catch the rest of it. Where are my men? Where are my maidens? Okay. The maidens, I guess. Try and catch me, you two-legged lubber. Two-legged lubber, squawk. Foe Striker's Tabard, which I still can't use. Alright, Shallow Scale Reavers. Shallow Eye Reavers. You must save us. Happily. Now this Shallow Tail Reaver. Alright, oh, level sync. So yeah, so I've now exceeded the level for this dungeon, which means it sinks me down to the level that the dungeon is meant for. Which is kind of a cool thing that this game does. You sync to a lot of the duties that you're doing. So they're still like, you can't just waltz through them. Alright. Down you. Shallow Scale Reaver drops a Captain's Quarters key. Interesting. Okay. Well, looky here. Captain's Quarters. Wonder if he's in there. I mean, it would stand to reason, right? No, just a shallow-tailed reaver. Hey, excuse me. Captain's got some ladies, it seems. Alright. Do you know where the captain is? We were in the middle of a conversation. Well, no. Okay, but you have a key. Wave Rider Gate key. Which is over here. Hello, I'm looking for the captain. Do you happen to know? Nope. Okay. I suppose I really just want to have a word. Find out what's going on here. Like, very well. We'll go through the Wave Rider Gate. Dead Man's Drink. Another boss room. Ah, Captain. Good. Very good. We'd like to continue our conversation. Okay. Or we can fight to the death again. That works too. Are you actually going to fight to the death this time, or are you going to run away again? Batten down the hatches, batten down the hatches. Scurvy dog, scurvy dog. My accuracy is down. Captain Madison releases the scurvy dogs. Oh no! Whatever will we do? I love the comments that the parrot is just throwing out. Alright. Nope. Might you consider a parley? Parley, parley, parley. You know, I was just trying to have a conversation. Okay, well, I guess we're pulling another group. Sure. God damn it. Come on. Okay. Did I get everybody? Yes, okay. Oh, please don't die, please don't die. Keep me healed, thank you. Alright. Great. Survive. More pirates trying to kill us. And another boss room. Cat just tore through the room like a crazy for no discernible reason. There's the captain. Maybe we could finish that discussion about his business dealings here. Alright. You sully our spawning grounds, shorewalker. Okay, well, that did not go well for the captain. Finnish fools! The Lord of the World shall sup upon your souls. Well, I guess we'll have to deal with this now. Then the Orca Tooth. Bubbles begin forming on the water's surface. Hydro Ball. Dodge that. Or the rogue can stun it. That works too. I think we gotcha. Baleen guards. Crap. No. Don't attack them. Hello. Get back here. Okay. And we did it. Yes! Alright, let's commend the healer. He kept me alive even with a couple of very touch and go moments. Alright. Foe Striker's Boots. Greed. Plundered Guisarme. With greed, because why not? Sweet! We did it! Our first dungeon done and done. Oh, I got all 3 commendations. That's nice. Okay. Wow. People cleared out. Huh. I wonder how that other adventuring group did. Okay, you don't say anything new. You don't say anything new. Okay, speak with Battering at the Drowning Wench. Cool. Off we go then. Did we get anything good? Oh, we did get a... Where did we get that? Plundered Salata. I don't remember seeing that, but that is definitely a better helmet. Although, it's still not the experience boost. Damn it. Well, level 25. We should hit that pretty soon, and then we can swap that out for actual armor. We'll hold on to the Salata till then, I guess. Hey, Battering. We are done with exploring the Sastasha Sea Grots. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only to have a star to follow, and you will reach higher. Or only to have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Well, thank you. Much more personable and pleasant than that last group of adventurers. Back then, are ya? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And here I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and then the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania Sea. Seems the forest folk are in need of adventurer what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Party Finder unlocked. Yay, 21. Getting close to that 30. Very nice. Alright. I think... Let's see here. Can I... Yes, okay. So, before we continue on with that... Let's do another little side quest that's fairly short, and it'll take us jumping all over, but it'll be well worth it. Beauty is only scalp deep. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have Subojjibi Ilides. I have no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce that name. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today, what with the slasher of Fisherman's Bottom on the loose. You've not heard. There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might look into that scream I just heard outside. Very well. Investigating random screams at night. Part and parcel. Fireworks. That's right. That's part of the Midsummer celebration. I forgot that they showed them in here, too. Pretty. Yay, tracers. Nice. Oh, right. Murderer, crazy man. Right. Flustered man and disgruntled madam. Why will no one listen? My blades. I must have my blades. Okay. What are you waiting for? That's him! The slasher! Apprehend him! Toss him in jail! Or throw away the key! Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care! Just do something! Whoa, what was me? Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lominsan oohing and awing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. The nerve of this lout. Go on, what are you waiting for? Thrash him, smash him, bury him at sea. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. What do you have to say for yourself? No matter what I say, all I receive are accusations and looks of horror. I swear this is not what it seems. Do you doubt me too, friend? I do indeed doubt you. Oh, the ignominy of it all! Of course you take her side! For shame! Is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21-cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths I speak unto you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hananza of Naldican Vameli's, Guildmaster Baetin of the Gridanian Carpenters Guild, and Severin at the Alchemist Guild in Ul'dah. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out and tell them Jandalain sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises, for I, Jandalain, am none other than the... Right. You two are scrimping to save my family's fortune for 6 moons only to go out and encounter the ravings of a loon. It's like the calamity all over again. You're an interesting pair, but I suppose we should go inquire with these names that he listed out. Naldic and Vameli's, Guildmaster Hananza. Jandalain sent you. Let me guess, the barmy fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul. Again, and is thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not one whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his winging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair to his bloody hands. Well, okay. Next, Gridania. Baetin at the Carpenters Guild. Carpenters Guild. Guildmaster Baetin. A message from Jandalain, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on? Actually it does, at least in a manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandalain's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Thank you. Off to Ul'dah. And the Alchemist Guild. Alright, Severian. Great. You've come on behalf of Jandalain. Why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents, and so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandalin with all speed. Alright, back to Jandalin, I suppose his name is. Jump up to the aft castle. And... excuse me. Run back around to here. Alright. You're just saying the same thing. If there's an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg you, retrieve for me the tools of my trade, for I am none other than Jandalin, Alright, what have we got here? A sealed parcel that, from the sound of it, houses a metallic implement of some sort. A parcel containing a piece of woodwork. A parcel containing assorted phials of varicolored liquids. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it! The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live! Scissors, a comb. As I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! And so I ask, how do you feel, madam? Why, it's as if in but a single magnificent moment I traveled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. Yes, you. You are the aesthetician! In the flesh, madam, I am Jandalin, crafter of coiffures so divine that Menfina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madam, for where a moment ago stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn! Oh. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on the realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. What? Huh? As the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally, to good taste when all others turned a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn-room at which you have taken up lodgings. Jandalin shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of the trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Oh, Master Jandalin, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Jandalin is one of the most ridiculous characters in this game. I love him so much. But that unlocks the ability to access the esthetician, which allows us to change appearance, hairstyle, almost anything. Not that important to our story progression, but well worth sharing, I think. Right then, Badarin. Call of the Forest. Badarin has information on a new task. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt I'd pose any trouble for a venturer who survived the bedlam in Sistasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mion, me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Very well. I will do that. Let's take the airship. Airship ticketer, thank you. Passage to... Nope, not Ul'dah. Passage to Gridania. Oof. Throat's getting a little raw. Between the smoke and Badarin's very rough accent. Okay. Up the stairs, right. Speak with Mayon at the Carling Canopy in Gridania. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Badarin sent word about? You are! The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mayon, and the Carling Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Let's see. High potion or... Oh, I don't have to choose. Nice. Thank you. Probably never use them, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Fire in the gloom. Mion is waiting to brief you on your task. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mayon, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good morrow to you too, Bolord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Temtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Certainly. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft, and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Okay. Let's see here. So that's in the Central Shroud. So that's off this way. Speak with the Quiverman at the entrance to the Temtara Deepcroft. Alright. That is down to the south quite a ways. Okay, guess we got a bit of a hike going. Which way do we go? Looks like this way? Yeah, looks like this road goes down to settlement, and then... Ugh. Excuse me. Bent Branch Meadows. Picturesque place, isn't it? Alright, so tuning. And let's head off further. Shit. Can I get out? There we go. Okay. How graceful of me. Okay, grab that. And let's head down to the Deepcroft. Giant scorpion monsters, how lovely. Did not need a giant scorpion monster, Diremite. Okay. Oh. We've seen a few of you guys around before. This was the group that was in Batarun. And, oh, this is the grandfather. How are you guys doing? Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for that fruit that Alian found, my adventures may well have ended in this forbidding place. Always look before you leap. In my haste, this most fundamental rule of adventuring slipped my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while. Sounds like you guys had a rough time of it. I shudder to think what might have happened to Isildur if I had not thought to pick the fruit that I stumbled across on the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it has made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left to him, but one misstep and there wouldn't be any. Good points. How are you guys doing? So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport, or I am no true adventurer. Well, good. Think of our goal, sister. One day, our adventurers will be the stuff of song, and it will all be worth it. God, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Well, I mean, that's valid. But, like, these seemed pretty disturbed dead already, so... You know... By order of the Elder Seed Steer, the Tamtara Deepcroft has been placed under control of the Wood Whalers, and entry restricted to only those who meet the strict conditions instilled by Stillgate Fen. Okay. You're a Paladin gamer, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turned to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Very well. Dungeon number 2. The Lambs of Dalamud are hell's-bent on avenging their imaginary god, and will stop at nothing until their dark work is done. They must not be suffered to desecrate the Deepcroft. For the sake of the souls laid to rest there and all of Gridania, put an end to their madness. The duty roulette. So you could do random duties for, like, nice bonus experience and whatnot, which we're not going to do at the moment. Alright. Tamtara Deepcroft. Since its establishment during the Gelmoran times, this subterranean crypt has been used for generations as a final resting place for the remains of rulers and nobles. Since the Calamity, however, the tunnels have become overrun with the Lambs of Dalamud, a deadly cult who worships the now fallen satellite as their savior. It is in the Deepcroft that these twisted souls silently plot revenge against those who fought to prevent the advent of Dalamud, summoning any dark presence who will aid them to this end, no matter what the cost. That sounds ominous. Well, back to the duty finder. Magicked bones and fireflies. Wonder who magicked them, or if they just magicked themselves. Maybe the Lambs of Dalamud woke them up. Don't actually know. I don't think it ever explains that one, really. Yay, wings. Come on. Hey, Elena. Welcome back. I mean, usually they're not terribly long for a tank, but if you wanted to jump on, I would not turn down that invitation. Like, especially if you got a healer. Because... white mage privilege. Okay, fair. Yeah. Definitely is taking a little longer than I'm used than it did last time. It's kind of weird, but oh well. Guess we'll wait and see who shows up first. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know that like the mechanical elements of MMOs are not always the most riveting to watch, but I hope the story and my commentary and everything is enjoyable enough to keep you occupied and entertained. Oh. Also think I may have to wrap it up after this dungeon because my throat is not doing great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw because Elena says she is coming in now, so wait to hear from her. I think I said last time while you were here, Elena, but I'm on Courier server, so excuse me. Ah, I assume that's you. Yes. All right. It's me, Elena. Very nice. Thank you. Welcome our guest, the White Mage Elena Moriboshi, everyone. I appreciate it. So, this should go much more immediately with both a healer and a tank. Assuming the other DPS accepts the invite. All right. Oh, those don't look very, that definitely doesn't look very appealing. Got some ominous stuff going on in here. Okay. Put on my tank stance. Down some marmot steak. Let's do this. 2 Arcanists. This will be interesting. Okay, one of whom is already like pulling groups and running off. That's great. Arcanic Varlets. Galactic Sarah is a great name. Right then, I suppose we should probably stop that ominous purple orb thing. Seems like probably what the Wood Whalers would be concerned about in terms of cultist activity. Why do you not have your pet out? Just... only one. That's concerning. This way. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. They both have them now. That's good. Carrion beetle, flesh fly swarms. This is a pleasant place. But I suppose it is a resting place for corpses and the dead. But it's not very well maintained. A lot of ruined, crumbled walls and shit. Alright. Clearly doing them a favor by helping clear this out, but more than just the cultists. Oh god, excuse me. Yeah, definitely gonna have to wrap up after this, I think. Smoke from the fires out here, it's just miserable. Oh, we have to go back to Ul'dah at some point to do the next gladiator quest. Almost forgot about that. Maybe we'll do that at the start of next session. They like their spears around here, don't they? A lot of lancers. All right. First boss room. Gravediggers and a Dalamud priest. Who dares disrupt the right? We dare. Trying to, like, bring a god moon crashing down on the world. I have some concerns. Particularly when you seem to be using Void Scent as well. Void Soul Counter. Like, most people with kosher, above ground, positive aims don't use demons from Oblivion. Animation. Cool enemy design, though. I like the kind of knighted gargoyle look. Again. All right, done and done. The ethereal field protecting the cultist orb has weakened. Great. One done. Augmented Groundsman. Axe. They're not exclusively lance users. It's good to know. Overpower. Maybe don't telegraph that big move quite so clearly, and it might be more successful. Alright. Moving on. More carrion bugs. How nice. Oh. And, hey, no. Don't attack them. I'm the one you should be focusing on. It's my job as a tank, you see. I'm the one who gets beat up all the time. Okay, that's taken care of. Off we go. Deepcroft Mightlings. Those are unappealing. Looks like they're little versions of the scorpion creatures that were outside, though. That's interesting. Okay, no, I didn't roll on that. Oh, crap. Where'd you guys come from? Did not see other enemies. Well, so be it. Enemies seem to be a little tougher than they were in Sistasha. They're not dying as fast. All right. Another boss. Yay. Where? You guys coming? Okay. Another Dalamud priest. And more gravediggers. Eventually you're gonna summon another one of those creatures when I kill you. Gravedigger dead. And yep, another soul counter. Lovely. stab you in the back while you try to condemn me. Got you down. Yes, excellent. Oh, sweet, and another level. Alright. Plundered Salata. Which I think we already... Yes, we already have one of those, so we can't get another one. Plundered earrings. Great. Oh, and destroy another cultist orb. 2 down, 2 to go. Yarzon feeder. These are distinctly unpleasant creatures, I have to say. Spiders, but like monstrous daddy long leg things. Not a fan. Oh, Elena is saying in chat that Sourluck pulled that group. Okay, that explains it. All right. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, they changed that. How did I not notice that before? Reduces damage dealt by nearby enemies by 10%. Used to only affect one target. That... When did they change that? Huh. I 100% did not see that anywhere in, like, patch notes or something. That, I'm gonna have to remember that. That is much more useful an ability than it used to be. All right. Another one down. And we continue. More cultists. The recruitment pamphlet was like for this cult. Dalamud was a god. Horrible people shattered it before it could breach the world and kill us all. So now we're going to take revenge on all those terrible people. Join us for the dental plan. More Yarzon feeders. How nice. Alright. Hopefully there are no more of these upsetting spiders to deal with for the time being. Alright. A sealed barrier. We'll have to find a way to deal with that, I think. Given that the last two orbs on the other side of it, along with an Octable the Unforgiving. Named bosses, definitely more important than the unnamed bosses. Alright, sealed barrier. An impenetrable barrier prevents further progress. Well, I guess we will go this way then. A glowy cultist rosary over there. I bet that will be useful. Sorry if I'm not talking quite as much. It's getting harder to actually speak too emphatically. But we're just about done here, so... Alright. You're done. Ethereal field protecting the cultist rosary has weakened. You obtain a cultist rosary. Now, I suspect that will let us break this seal. Indeed it does. Very good. Alright. The master will be pleased. Generally a bad sign whenever a cultist refers to the master. Generally speaking. At least in your average fantasy fiction. Another void soul counter. Three void soul counters. Okay. Let's deal with these cultist orbs. Cool. Oh, I guess we did not interrupt that in time. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? Well, let's, You seem surprised. Did you not cross our gates in search of blood? Come hither, children of the dawn. The Undying Master will drink deep tonight. Nothing like a mind flayer to wrap out a gaming session, right? Inconspicuous imp. You would be more inconspicuous without the tether line attaching you to the boss. Just so you know. Water magic on me. Trying to rust my armor. Hey, get back here. You get back here. Get over here. There we go. Alright. Galvan, the Dominator. Mind Blast. Shit. Okay. It was a much slower cast than I was expecting it to be. More inconspicuous imps. Ugh. Suppose if you got a trick, use it for what it's worth. Alright, Galvan. Another Mind Blast. Rude. Alright, done and done. Goodbye. Victory fanfare. Alright, let's commend Galactic Sarah, because I like her name. And then a plundered staff, plunder rope belt. Cool. You gonna roll? There we go. Sweet. One player accommodation. That's fine. Alright, report back to Mayonne. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna teleport back to Gridania then. gods. Okay. Oh, hey, Elena. Thank you for your help. I appreciate the heals. That was very, very helpful. And with that, I think what we're going to do is ignore the people playing dead in the middle of the road. Alright, let's jump back here. We're not going to talk to Mayon just yet, but we are going to repair our equipment. It's taken a bit of a beating. Anything else need repairs? Nope, we're good. Excellent. Alright, well, and with that, this is not a great vista to log off from. And this would be a better vista were it not night and raining, but it will do. So, thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good time. I appreciate the offer, Elena. I will likely take you up on that, but thank you very much for joining me. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a day or so, and I'm going to go ahead and run through like those training things, the Hall of the Novice, like I was mentioning, get the gear from that, a little bit of experience, knock that out. And then I think I'm also going to just run through my hunting log, because, I mean, it's literally just going to be killing random enemies, but it'll give us a good chunk of experience. So when I come back in a day or so, should be much closer to 30, and as soon as we hit 30, we can go do that summertime event and get a polar bear mount. So that'll be exciting. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. I hope you had fun. I hope to see you next time, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Farewell.